Hi everyone. So as you may know, Octega aren't just about finding all the configurations in Office 365 that aren't maybe set up correctly day in, day out. We're also about finding those risks that present themselves every day. So I'm going to use the dashboard today to investigate one of those. So if I go into my detect module, you can see here when this renders, that it'll find risky activity that's happening within my organization, and I can browse through these on any given day. So you can see this morning I consented an application. What was going on? It was called SCADA. It's something that we use for our room booking system here. But if I go back through the events, I'll maybe click into one of these days here and see what was happening. And as the events load up, I'm going to see a number of events and the person who was doing that activity. So I see here that there was a warning for some file access and a user logged in. And it appears that Woon, one of my software developers, logged in from Hong Kong. Now, I know this to be an okay activity, but imagine I didn't. So I might want to check where it was, what type of fraudulent score that IP address would have, and maybe also what files were accessed. So I can see here that there is some SharePoint activity going on, and I've got the exact file that was accessed. Now, if I decided that this was a breach, I could immediately remediate this. In fact, it's not a breach for me, so I'm going to go ahead and create some boundary around the area that my software developer is working in so that I don't get notified for such events in the future. And you know what? I don't want to allow this the whole of Hong Kong where my software developer is working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a radius region around the island and just say that everything within that region looks good to me. I'm going to allow the region, and I'm going to also allow fraud IP, so they don't get notified for fraudulent IP information within that region. And I'm going to apply the changes. And now my event history will change and I can move on through my day. And I've checked that I wasn't breached today.